Oh, say does that star-spangled banner.
We know these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Look at the 76ers starting group. They got Siakam. He's out there with Reed. Wells is out there with Curry. And it's Buffkin in at the one. Here's Buffkin. Curry kicks to Wells. A three-pointer off the mark. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. It's a three-point game. To the middle. Out to Smith. Launches a three. Knocks down the three ball.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Siakam passes to Reed. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Murray outside. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
And the Sixers last season, Tim, winning less than half as many games as had been projected.
Well, the injury bug completely derailed their season, and by the tail end of that year, a low win total was actually in their best interest because they were trying to ensure they retained their top 6 protected pick.
Now, here's Siakam. Another miss by Philadelphia.
That's the third straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
A three from Wembanyama, and again, Chicago. No good. Siakam with it. Mathurin picks him up. Pass to Buffkin. Outside Curry. Looking to end the run. Good on the three-point shot.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Porter finds Murray. Back to Porter. Knocked away. Wells with the steal. Siakam inside. Covered by Smith. And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
He hits both from the stripe.
And with Siakam, it's been fun to watch his post-game develop. He's got a host of moves in the paint.
Here's Wembanyama. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Wow, what a smart play. He recognizes the smaller defender on him and takes it right to the rim.
Pass to Curry. Over to the wing. Here's Buffkin. The 76ers with another miss.
That's a tough start for them offensively. Now just 1 for 5 from the field. They've got to find their groove.
Porter with the screen for Murray. That one's in, his first shot this game.
You can't have a better start than that, connecting on 4 of your first 5 field goal attempts.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season. A moment here now to see the numbers for Malik Monk. Here's Siakam. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
And Siakam always has options in the mid-range. He's a talented shooter who can make that shot.
Smith kicks to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Reed misses. The Bulls leading by 6. Porter looking it over. Murray outside. 5 to shoot. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. We discussed their matchup against Stephen Curry, and coach told me we have to be active. We have to be intense. We need to deny him the ball and smother him when he does have it. We have to take away his breathing room. Well, we know what happens when you give Curry room to operate, guys. Back over to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. And here is Murray, following the three-pointer by Siakam. Smith sets the pick for Murray. Pass to Smith. And a wide-open look for Mathurin. And he recovers it. Murray with it. He has 5. Kept alive. The kick out to Porter. Wembanyama passes to Porter. That drops. Nice speed that time from Wembanyama.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
Siakam, a screen on Mathurin. Now in his late 30s, Steph Curry, Tim, continues to be a dominant force.
Well, his conditioning is on a world-class level, Kevin. He's never been one to beat you with his explosiveness, so his plan is just to outlast his opponents.
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Now Melton following the three-point attempt by Jamal Murray. Jacks up a 3. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession. At this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. The Bulls 3rd.
Yeah, it was an emphasis last year for them, crashing the boards. And what a job they did. Number 1 in the league in rebounding.
Reed with the block. Siakam up top, guarded by Porter. Siakam kicks to Curry. Reed the pass to Curry. And then Reed slams it in.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
Here's Murray. 76ers getting the bucket. Monk for 3. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one. The 76ers trailed by 4. Siakam left side. On the wing, Melton. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Playing inside out. That's a great read by Siakam.
Murray with the bounce pass. Monk the pass to Murray. Down low. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
And the Bulls making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Holland, he's checked in for the 76ers. Curry against Murray. Reed with a screen for Curry. And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Pass to Mathurin. And he banks in the layup. Mathurin's got 5.
And inside, Mathurin makes great use of his agility, developing some instincts for how to get around in traffic.
Now, here's Melton. 8 points his last outing. The 76ers again can't hit it. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Rips down the breakaway slam.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific skill to get it all started.
Outside Matherin. Monk kicks to Porter. No good on the three.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
Curry passes to Wells. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
And let's check out some stats for Curry. Last season, he played outstanding. He averaged about 24 points a game last year, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
Yeah, I agree. The pieces fall into place when he is finding people. The offense looks visibly sharper.
Catching up now on the changes for Chicago. Iguodaro's checked in, and Zaire Williams is in for Benedict Mathurin. Here's Jones. On the wing, Williams. Back to Jones. Pass to Iguodaro. Williams scanning the floor. Here's Iguodaro. Good. A nice assist for Williams. And the Bulls lead by 3.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Out to the wing. And Njai kicks to Melton. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Melton's got 6.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Monk outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, there was a bit of uncertainty over the summer about whether the Bulls would stick with Billy Donovan or not. He also received some interest from the Knicks, but that was cleared up when the organization chose to extend him on a multi-year deal. It cements his role with the team as they continue to build. Guys, the Bulls have committed to Billy Donovan for the long haul.
He knows his stuff. Hey, Shams, thank you very much. This season just getting going still. How quickly, Greg, can teams gel together and become one?
It really depends on the makeup of your team. How many new guys are on the roster? The style of play. Do the new additions have any previous chemistry with some of your players?
Wembanyama, he's checked in for Chicago. Siakam is checked in for the 76ers.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Melton passes to Jones. 76ers moving the ball around. There's the triple. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Screen by Jones. Launches it. They get it again. Outside for Wembanyama. The second chance effort. Back to Williams. Fires the 3. Robinson passes to Wembanyama. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Wembanyama's got 7 points. The 76ers trailed by 5. Pass to Melton. Jones with the screen on Jones. Here's Melton. Another miss by Philadelphia. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the Bulls. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
That was a difficult one for them to drop. A close game throughout and an opponent that they're going to beat more often than not.
So it's Philadelphia now. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Pass to Siakam. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And sometimes Siakam just overwhelms defenses inside. It makes them foul.
Throw good. Siakam.
2 shots.
He doesn't get the second one.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
Robinson, and it's Robinson with the jam.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Back on the putback shot.
Leaving some skin on the floor. Those are pure hustle points.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for Chicago. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, when you get a second chance opportunity here or there, it starts to add up.
Mitchell Robinson out there with Wembanyama. Then it's Williams. And there's Monk, and it's Jones in at the 1 spot. That's the group for the Chicago Bulls to start the second quarter. The 76ers trail by 8. Inside, here's Walsh, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And plays with solid floor recognition. Siakam continues to fine-tune those playmaking skills.
And Wembanyama finds Monk. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Chicago.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
And we talk about winning games at the margins all the time. That's exactly what they're doing because they are throwing bodies on the offensive glass.
Here's Holland. Off the mark and a bad shot there. Over in the corner, Williams. Connects from three-point range. Williams has got the lead up to 11 now for the Bulls.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Melton passes to Siakam. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
Bounce pass from Williams. Here's Wembanyama. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Kevin, back over to you.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Williams can't hit. The 76ers trailed by 7. Pass to Melton. Here's Walsh. Defended by Wembanyama. Siakam passes to Melton. Here's Holland. Again, Philadelphia.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Here's Wembanyama. 14 points from him the last game against the Knicks in New York.
And you factor in his defense as well. 3 blocks on the night, really making his presence felt.
Here's Walsh. Following the three-point basket by Chicago. Buries it from three-point range. Melton's got 11 points.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Chicago making some changes. Smith comes in for Mitchell Robinson. And Murray subbed in for Zaire Williams. The 76ers also with a sub. Curry's checked in. Smith's shot is good.
Smith with the size and lift to elevate above the crowd and knock down jumpers when he gets to his spot.
Pass to Siakam. Back to Curry. Here's Walsh. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And Wembanyama with it. Now guarded by Siakam. And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Mark Eaton.
And Philadelphia has possession. The Bulls knocking down the 3.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now here's Jones. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. To the paint. Oh, the rim with an easy reach of Wembanyama.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Shot to stop the run. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
Looking back to last season, he was at about 73%.
Take a break.
2 shots.
They throw good. Siakam. And Greg, while they need more star talent, the Bulls have had only 1 top 5 pick in the last 17 seasons.
Yeah, it's like being on the treadmill of mediocrity, right? When that's the case, you've got to outperform your draft position. They've had some good picks in that time, but really no all-stars.
And legs from going undrafted to becoming a 3-point contest champion, you had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
Here's Siakam after the Bulls pick up 2. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Reed gets the bucket.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Chicago leading by 11. Here's Murray up on top, guarded by Curry. Takes a step back. Murray finds Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 6 assists here tonight.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. And now look at Victor Wembanyama here, coming off a terrific season. Put up about 24 points per, almost 4 blocks, then 11 rebounds. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
And that's such a valuable tool for this team. His defense can really shift the momentum.
Here's Mathurin. He's got 5. Pass to Smith. Lets it go with a 3. Offensive rebound. Wide open look here for Murray. No good from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Milton passes to Reed, and out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
All right, a chance to take a look at some stats for Murray. Great showing for him last season. And he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
And let's again give him credit for knocking down free throws at such a torrid pace. He was operating in a steady groove all last season. Holland, he's checked in for DeAnthony Melton.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Here's Curry. Wow, magical moves inside from Steph Curry.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Now Mathurin. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Chicago making a switch here. Robinson's checked in, and the 76ers also making a change. Buffkin's checked in. Free throw good, Mathurin. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Deep two from Murray. Holland with the rebound. The 76ers trail by 18. Pass to Bufkin. Robinson again, 3. Curry can't get it to go.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
Oh, 2 loud points from Smith there. Get up, Jabari.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
Yeah, it was almost like they were lethargic at times. The urgency just wasn't what it needed to be.
Chicago leading by 20. Outside Mathurin. Robinson passes to Mathurin, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Robinson's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Bufkin. Will it go? Holland, no good. And Chicago shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Here's Mathurin. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Naz Reid.
Yeah, that athleticism of Mathurin is what makes him such a tough one to guard.
Hey, Tim, if you could start a franchise with one player not named Wembanyama, who would you select?
I think I'd go with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander right now. When you look at his age, combined with the fact that I believe he is the single toughest individual cover in the NBA, he can just collapse defenses at will.
That is so well said. Would you pick a position or the player? How would you discern between those two thoughts?
I think the key for me is I want to take a guy who's going to make the decisions for me with the basketball in his hands. When you have a ball-dominant league with stars controlling the action, I want that one guy who I know I can pencil in high-level production every night.
How about the strength from the big fella? Booker is used to having to power through contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. On the free throw, no good. And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injuries.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes.
And Wells drops them both.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect in the line so far here in the second quarter.
Now here's Murray. He's coming off a 19-point game against New York.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Curry is inside. Murray on him, and it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Wednesday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Jaren Jackson and the Toronto Raptors.
And looking at the Boston matchup, that's one that I'm particularly curious about. Should be a fun matchup with the rosters those teams have.
Here's Murray. Mitchell Robinson making his last shot. Pass to Porter. Out to Smith. Bulls moving the ball around. Robinson sets a screen for Mathurin. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Bulls have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
No good on the free throw. And one thing when a team underperforms like Philly did last season, Jen, they often bounce back.
Well, it always comes down to health, Kevin. If they have that, it feels like the East is wide open. They are going to have a chance to make some noise.
Now here's Curry. 35 points for him last game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And he also picked up 3 steals, really making an impact at both ends.
And here's Porter after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Porter passes to Mathurin. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. 14 points here for Benedict Mathurin.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Curry can't get it to go. Smith the pass to Murray. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. For Chicago, they have gone 9 of 13 from the line.
In the penalty. At the line for 2.
Free throw good, Murray. And so Murray nails both of them. Here's Holland over Porter. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Chicago Bulls holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference. And we're going to take a moment to talk about something. I've been seeing Shaq's face everywhere lately. Kenny, do you think it's fair to... And switching gears now to that first half. What a difficult start for the Philadelphia 76ers. Thanks for joining us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
For most guys, that's a night's work. It shows you how dominant he's been to this point.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Wells is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Pumpkin in at the point guard. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, he needs to settle down a little bit. You don't want to leave this game because of foul trouble.
And the 76ers making a change here. Hollins checked in. And Chicago shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Smith kicks to Porter. Murray against Curry. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Overcoming the contact. Gotta hand it to Murray. He has excellent touch.
Tim, and maybe I'm asking the wrong guy this, but are teams relying too much on the three-point shot?
Well, I do think there are nights I feel it becomes a little redundant, but the skill level of these players, Kevin, has led us here. More guys are capable of making that deep shot, so I don't see it going away anytime soon.
And the skill required to do it, no one knows that more than you. The skill required is just something else.
Consistency is what teams are looking for.
Curry, that's good.
Well, if there's one guy in this league, you better run off the three-point line. It's Curry.
Wembanyama passes to Smith. Murray scanning the floor. Lofkin with the rebound.
Well, fortunately, as he searches for his scoring rhythm, they still have the lead for now.
Pass to Wells. Here's Holland. Shot from the wing. Chicago grabs the miss. Wembanyama's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Over Siakam. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Wembanyama's got 18 points. 76ers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Pass to Siakam. Over Wembanyama. Siakam's shot is off.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only one of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
Murray outside. Wells grabs the miss.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
Wembanyama against Siakam. Pass to Holland. 5 on the clock. Bucket is good. He's got 9.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And stolen by Siakam. And Curry has it in the corner. Here's Holland, guarded by Porter. Here's Holland. He's got 9. Here's Siakam. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
At 6'8", with skill and mobility, Siakam is one of the toughest assignments in the league.
He's had 6 attempts at the line, made 5 of them. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans, Greg. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
Mathurin for 3. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 3 assists tonight. The 76ers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Curry kicks to Wells. There's a good screen. Another miss by Philadelphia. Bulls have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field.
A darn good free throw shooter. Smith doesn't seem to have a weak spot coming into the league.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Chicago?
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And we should also mention their work on the perimeter. They have found quality looks from deep, and they have knocked them down.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And they can't be happy they fouled Murray there in the act. Jamal is lights out at the line.
He's had 5 chances at the line, gone 4 for 5.
Jamal Murray.
Shoot 2. Free throw good, Murray.
And what you love about Murray, you can count on him when the game is on the line. He's one of the most confident players in our league.
And so Murray nails both of them. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Curry with the 3. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his 4th rebound in this one. Murray kicks to Porter. Back to Murray. And they double up Murray. To the inside. Got a piece of it. Wells with the steal. Pass to Bufkin. Here's Holland. Shoots a 3. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. Porter's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Takes the 3. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Porter's got 10 points.
And such a sharp shooter from outside the arc. Porter just superb at knowing when to fire from deep.
Pass to Bufkin. The 76ers with another miss.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
Wembanyama against Siakam. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. The Bulls third.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
First one falls for him.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
DeAnthony Melton. He's checked in for Philadelphia. Stephen Curry hits them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And here are the Bulls now, stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Pass to Wembanyama. Takes a three. It's hauled in by the 76ers. To the paint. Here's Siakam. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Outside, Porter. Murray with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Just 5 to shoot. Siakam against Wembanyama. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Philadelphia's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Wells kicks to Siakam. Back to Wells. From the wing, Monk grabs the board.
Well, it's not only been a rough quarter for him, but he's actually had a negative impact on his team's overall performance.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Pass to Holland, trying his luck from deep. He can't get it to go.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Monk against Melton. Monk left side. Here's Iguodala. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Holland's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Siakam. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
And right there, you see the impact of Siakam's length. So tough to defend once he gets to his spots.
At the line for 2.
That free throw, no good. Zaire Williams, he's checked in for the Bulls. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Walsh is checked in. And he sinks the second. And it's Jones with the ball for Chicago. Pass to Iguodala. One for 3. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside Curry. Now Melton. Here's Walsh. Here's Holland. There's the steal. Here's Iguodala. Pass to Robinson. And here is Monk. 6 on the shot clock. Robinson a screen on Melton. Monk finds Robinson. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Robinson's got 7 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Curry with the three. Rebound by the Bulls. Robinson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
Oh, why, thank you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Pass to Melton. Inside. Tries from 7. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. He's got 17.
And right now, Siakam is cooking. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep feeding the hot hand.
2 minutes.
Here's Iguodaro. On the wing, Williams. Bulls moving the ball around. With the fadeaway. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Right, it didn't go that time, but that's a shot he should feel confident in taking.
And Curry has it in the corner. Pass to Melton. Outside for Curry. Fires the 3. Monk grabs the board.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
And Jones has it in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And the 76ers are shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Curry looking around. Out left to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Melton. From the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Melton's got 14 points.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
It's Jones on the wing. Guarded by Curry. And they'll get another chance. Traps in the tray.
And Monk has proven that he is a terrific scorer from the perimeter. When he's in rhythm, he has no problem letting it fly.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Walsh. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Walsh at the line for 2.
And that one misses. And the Bulls making a change here. Slaughter's checked in. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Chicago's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. And here's Jones. No scoring in this one. Here's the 3. That will count. And so it's the Chicago Bulls sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Trey Jones. Robinson is out there with Sharge. Then it's Williams. And it's Monk in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Chicago. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
And the first one at the line is good.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half, doing a great job at the line.
Both good from the line that time.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Siakam left side. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The line for the 76ers, Pascal Siakam, taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Siakam. Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions, only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
And Monk has got the ball here for the Bulls. From past the arc, and the 3 ball is good.
And you gotta love that 3-point stroke of Monk. I mean, he's got such a high arcing shot there. It gives it a good chance to go in from deep.
Pass to Melton. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Robinson's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Sharge with it. Now guarded by Siakam. Sharge against Siakam. And stolen by Siakam. Here's Holland. Now here's Melton. Pass to Walsh. Back to Melton. 3-pointer. Chicago grabs the miss. Robinson's. The Bulls shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. And Saric gets the Monk. Another 3 for Chicago.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Philadelphia's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Melton, good, and a nice assist from Siakam. Siakam's got assist number 5 here tonight. Monk looking around. Over in the corner, Williams. So when you look at different approaches to player recovery, from load management, say, Tim, to rub some dirt on it and get back in there, where do you stand on all of that?
Well, I do think teams have done a better job of trying to make sure players are protected from themselves and make sure they're getting enough rest. But I also think there are times guys should be allowed to play through certain types of minor injuries.
Jones from outside. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Well, he's 0 for, but they're still winning, and that's really all that matters.
Here's Siakam. Back loose.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, it's simple math. You've got to limit teams to 1 shot on your defensive end and then give yourself extra possessions when you have the ball.
Monk's shot's good.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
The 76ers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That's his 5th foul.
And you've got to be more careful in that situation. That's his 5th foul, and now he's walking a fine line.
Chicago making a switch here. Champagne's checked in, and Philadelphia also making a switch. Curry's checked in for Holland. Pass to Melton. To the middle. Here's Siakam. Makes it off the glass. Siakam's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And wiry strong, Siakam just snakes inside and makes a nice play off the contact.
Down low. Tim, as we look at the area of modern medicine, isn't it amazing how it's helping extend playing careers?
Yeah, it's really incredible, Kevin, how these procedures now are so much less invasive. Guys come back sooner and they're able to play longer. Just look at Klay Thompson gifting his 2022 championship ring to the doctor who performed his Achilles surgery. Now that's the kind of impact these doctors are having.
It really is amazing. Free throw good, Robinson.
And this team will make you pay when they get chances at the free throw line. It's helped them pull ahead here today.
Chicago making a switch here. Iguodaro's checked in. Holland, he's checked in for the 76ers. Siakam passes to Holland. Curry is inside. Working on Jones. Inside. It's tipped. And now the 76ers on the break.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
Outside, Jones. They set the pick to the paint. Here's Walsh to the middle. And the shot goes in from Siakam. Siakam's got 6 in the quarter.
And always nice to have an inside-out threat like Siakam. He can have an impact anywhere on the floor.
Robinson dishes to Monk. Outside, Williams lets it go from deep. Kicks it out to Jones. Cans it from downtown.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well.
Holland, the pass to Curry. And it's in there.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Jones with it. Here's Iguodaro to the inside. Here's Monk, and it's denied. Curry against Williams. Pass to Melton. Now, here's Siakam. 6 to shoot. Curry passes to Siakam. Count the basket and the foul. Robinson, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Sharks checked in for Robinson. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
Curry against Jones. The kick out to Williams. For the 3, Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Siakam's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The 76ers again can't hit it. Well, Chicago's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the 4th and been successful 3 times. Bounce pass from Williams. Pass to Iguodaro. Monk for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Oh, the numbers speak for themselves. Siakam showing great versatility on the offensive end.
And so Monk will bring it up for the Bulls. Inside, here's Iguodaro.
What a great pass. It was on time and on target.
The 76ers have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. The shot's good. Siakam's got 18 points now here in the second half.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
To the paint, here's Monk. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
Pass to Wells. And here is Siakam. Reed with a screen on Saric. Siakam finds Reed. And the shot goes in. And it's 6 points for Naz Reid.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Jones, the pass to Williams. Here's Monk. Puts up a three. Iguodala. It's good on the putback. Iguodala's got 4 points in the quarter.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Curry kicks to Siakam. To the middle. Here's Reed. The shot's good on the assist by Siakam.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now Jones floats it up for Monk. Stolen by Reed. Down low. It's stolen by Sharks. And here is Monk. Pass to Jones. Charge a screen on Curry. Curry against Jones. Pocket 6. Sharks with the screen for Williams. Offline with his three.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Reed the pass to Curry. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game formats, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
Inside, here's Iguodala. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Iguodala's got 10 points here in the second half.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bulls.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Victor Wembanyama.
If this were a crime scene, he would be questioned because his fingerprints are all over it.
Gets it to go. That one good from Melton.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
They set the pick. Jones dishes to Monk. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Substitution on the court.
Holiday against Curry. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and